Hi everyone, Scott Smith in sunny Southern California. Check out that view. Check out this machine I have for you today. Brand new BMW X5M. And this one's in the Silverstone metallic with the Aragon full merino leather on the interior. And then check it out, we got factory black 21-inch wheels. So yeah, since April production, we were able to get those 21s in black from the factory. So when I saw this color combination come in, I thought I definitely need to show you guys. Hey, and I really want to thank all my subscribers and viewers, man. The channel has really taken off. I think I've got over 80,000 subscribers. So hey, thanks a lot definitely for watching. Hopefully I've helped you guys buy BMWs in the last, about 3 years or so, even though if I haven't been able to sell it to you, hopefully around the country. And I know some of you have left comments that I've actually helped you make a decision maybe on color and options. So definitely that's I'm striving to do, is hopefully inform you, help you out with questions, decisions, kind of give you a walk around before you go into the dealership so you might know what you like. And please, definitely, I sell BMWs here in California, so send me an email. Definitely would love to have a chance to sell you a car. Also, what I'm thinking about doing, I was going to talk to everybody about it, was maybe do a spotlight series of a owner's BMW. So I thought I'd throw this out there. Any of you here in Southern Cal, Los Angeles greater area, if you've got a tricked out, awesome looking M4 coupe, is what I thought I would do for the first spotlight video that you own or lease. And maybe you'd like to have your car in a video. We'd love to be able to talk about the accessories and things that you've done to the vehicle. So just in case, send me an email, some pictures and stuff. Maybe we'll set something up in the future to have your car spotlight, on the channel. I thought maybe I'd start doing that for some of you enthusiasts that really dialed in a one-of-a-kind BMW. So let's get back to the video. This is your X5M, brand new here. Now, the car weighs 5260 in curb weight, and the one amazing thing about this car is that BMW has set it up where it's less than 1% weight ratio front to rear. I mean, we're talking probably around less than 40 pounds difference from the front weight ratio to the rear. So it's amazing how well balanced this car is. Obviously, handling and the way it's set up for track driving around town for ultimate performance. I cannot believe how almost perfect this car is, and it's very, very hard, I would imagine, for manufacturers to make these cars nearly perfect. And that's why BMWs are known to handle so well, because of the engineering that's gone into making the ultimate driving machine. So let's talk about the front here. This car is completely dialed in with a lot of cooling and a lot of breathing. It's one thing about this. You do have a 4.4 liter S63 engine in here. It's a V8. It's a twin scroll twin turbo setup, and it's producing 567 horsepower and 553 foot-pounds of torque. BMW's rating it at 4 seconds 0 to 60. It's 192 inches long, 78 inches wide, and we've got just under 68 inches tall. But yeah, it does weigh over 5,200 pounds. It's got M dynamic all-wheel drive system. But hey, let's get to the fun stuff, and I know you all want to meet Trish. Wow, that sounds mean. And that is a fully functional rear diffuser back here that they've done with the M series. Also the front breathers, as you saw up front, and we've got also the functional side gills, which I'll get to. But check out the design of that rear bumper. I mean, just everything's gone into making this car just got some attitude. It's definitely a statement, as we know with these cars. Also, you can see the side fender flares, full body paint, for those 21-inch tires. You got full-on Michelin Pilot Sports on there. Let's go ahead and have Trish come out. Hey, Trish.
Hello.
How's it going? How was this machine, huh? Let's see, she'll get that up there in just a second. I know trying to find that thing is fun. There we go. So check out the Powerplant here. Definitely pack it in here nicely. BMW is known to put some nice covers on their engines. One thing that BMW's really done a great job too, not just with the engine and the drivetrain, is also the dynamic performance control system. It does help with putting traction to either one or transferring between either one of the rear wheels. Also their M dynamic all-wheel drive system, which is a rear biased system, can also move up to 100% of the available power to the front wheels, which a lot of our, you could say, competition can't do. So the one thing they have done, even the lateral G's that this car can hit, the full oil injection system is designed to go up to 1.2 G's worth of pressure side to side to make sure that it keeps everything lubricated for you for that high performance driving. All right, let me close this up. There we go. Trish, let's head on back to the back seat. All right, who else do we have back here?
Hi.
Hey, Megan, how's it going?
Good. It's
Cool.
so nice back here.
So Megan is 5'7" without the heels, and we know Trish is 5'9" without the heels, but at least you guys can see the space and stuff. Seats in the front have been set up comfortably, but the ladies definitely do have a lot of space.
Yes.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand the camera over to Trish. She's just going to show you that center console setup. So let's do that. There you go. And then let go with that. There you go, perfect. So you got dual climate control back there, as you can see, full system set up for you, heated seats, dual charging system back there, so very nice. And then also, go ahead and swing it back to me. We've also got additional vents over here on the B pillars, so just very nice for keeping the clients cool in the back. And then what we wanted to do was go over the manufacturer suggested retail sticker here on this vehicle. Go ahead, Trish.
All right, so we got a 2017 BMW X5M. You can pause the video at this time. This one is equipped with the Driver Assistance Plus package, the executive package, and you can see all the way down at the bottom, total suggested retail price, $114,995.
There we go. You can see your mileage, city and highway, and then final assembly. As you can see, it's here in the United States. Perfect. Okay, so what I'll do, Trish, go ahead and set that down. Go ahead and show us the rear sunshades. Now, the windows are tinted from the factory already, but you can see you can have additional privacy in the back in case you're on a long trip, watching a movie. And then also you can see the carbon fiber, also the contrast stitching, give it a little bit of exclusivity. And also we got the Bang & Olufsen sound system, 1200 watts, 16 speakers. What's pretty cool too is each speaker has its own amplifier, so definitely an awesome system setup. All right, Trish, let's go ahead and have you, we'll go to the back of the car, show them the cargo space. But right before we do that, I want to talk to them really quickly about the brakes. I'll be right there while you're getting set up, getting relaxed back there. You can see we definitely have some awesome brakes. BMW's M compound brakes here. 6 piston up front, and then we got a single piston floating caliper in the rear. Also give you a little bit more of a closer look at the black wheels. These are style 612Ms. And then you have 285/35 series up front, and you got 325/30 series in the rear. These are non-run flat tires. Just wanted to show you that. Now the brake pad surface has increased 50% on this generation X5M compared to the previous generation. So you definitely do have some serious stopping power with this car. Or I should say this SAV, Sports Activity Vehicle, is what we like to call it. There's your functional grille. That nice shadow line exterior around the window, but Trish's going to show us BMW's trademark rear hatch system.
So this is what makes an X5 an X5, the space, the power, all the cargo room that you have, the size of the vehicle. This is what people go after when they're looking to purchase an X5, and you know the X5M is a bonus. But we have the pull down right here. So if you're going to go to a tailgate party, you can sit here if you'd like. But
Definitely
really,
nice.
It's just helpful if you need to load items into it. Instead of having to lift them up and over, you can just make it easier and gives you a little bit more.
Yeah. And some of my clients have liked it too, because when you do open the initial hatch, at least you've got that tailgate there in case anything might have slid or moved and won't fall out when you initially open up the hatch. So having the two-piece, I've had a lot of the clients over the years really enjoy that. That was, you know, that was introduced on the first generation X5 back in 2000. So as you can see here, being an X5M, they do supply you with a space saver spare, so no storage underneath like you would have in a traditional X5. Most of those come with run flat tires. Also, go ahead and we'll close that, Trish. So you got about 35 cubic feet of storage back here. Drop the seats. It's about up to about 76 cubic feet of storage for the full rear of the vehicle, give or take what you're putting in there. So you do have a lot of cargo space. Also, as you can see, you do have obviously the security shade pops out easy. It's in its own housing, so you can, not going to use it, throw it in the garage. It'll keep it protected.
And this whole console here will actually come out if you'd like it to.
Yeah.
That way when the seats are down, you'll have full access here, nothing blocking the space.
And you can see here for at least the last multiple years, even I think farther back, we've had the three-way fold down seats instead of the old 60-40. That way if you needed to, you could have 4 passengers and run stuff all the way down the center of the vehicle.
Adjustable tie downs in the back as well. These slide along this track for whatever needs you have.
And then you can pop them out so that way you can just have a fluid floor if you want to. And there is a lot of different very cool BMW accessories, M accessories. So please check out BMWUSA.com. We've got a lot of cool stuff for the car. Also power rear hatch that does have 4 different levels of height. So God forbid if you're in the garage and it's just a little too high, you can set it to multiple settings so it doesn't go all the way up and hit the garage door. So we're gonna have Trish jump in the driver's seat. All right, let's go over some of it here on the, you can see some of the highlights and things they've done with the upgraded sound system, very nice. Also that traditional, very exclusive carbon fiber interior trim that you get with your full M models. Yeah, and I think we've got, what was it? I think there's 2 subwoofers with this sound system, and there's 7 mids and 7 tweeters, I think, total on this. I know there's more detail, obviously, on the website. You can open and close the rear hatch from the driver's door. Then here's all your traditional settings here. Very sweet. Place here for a water bottle, excuse me, a waddle bottle. No. And then you can, yeah, and then you can have obviously your coffee and stuff up in the center console. Let's go down. Trish will show us a couple settings here. So hey Trish, if you go ahead and do this button here, that's for the headrest. Okay. So if she goes back, you can see even with these, that headrest can come forward or back. So you can really adjust that for comfort if you need to. And then if Trish leans forward just a little bit, you can kind of see a neat design that they've done with the M seats. This is very different seats compared to any other M that we have right now. Very cool. And then Trish can do the leg extension up front. Let's show them that, Trish. Do the front button, the little guy way up in the front. That one right there. There you go. And that'll adjust underneath the legs, just in case to give you more hamstring support, which hopefully then doesn't, you know, stops from pulling on the hips, stop pulling on the lower back. That way more comfortable driving. Also the side bolsters are adjustable, so if you're heading through the canyons, you can definitely adjust those. What we'll do too is go over the steering wheel. It's one thing Trish and I have always highlighted in all the videos, is definitely, especially with the full M cars, they're very thick, a Napa leather covering. They do the great signature, what is it Trish? The
stitching.
Sewing, the stitching that they've done with the M colors. And then what do we got on both sides real quick?
Okay, so you have your M performance settings on the left here. This is where you can personalize all the M settings that you wish. So for instance, you could have your M1 set to a casual drive or not so aggressive drive, and then you could have your M2 set as your super sporty, fast, aggressive, you know, need for speed ride. We got the volume control here on the right, voice command of course always provided, answering and hanging up telephone calls, and this lovely button here you can scroll through endless items like your satellite radio stations, your phone contacts, regular radio stations, all that good stuff there. It will also be projected on the heads-up display as well for your convenience.
Yeah, go ahead and push the M2, Trish.
All right.
I'll do that. And then you guys, hopefully we can see, there you go, it is flashing in the heads up.
Perfect.
But there's your M gauge, so it's, you can see if Trish revs it up a little bit. Hopefully it's showing up there. Yeah, so you definitely got that up there, which is really, really nice. And then Here's the button for the heated steering wheel, which we definitely need here in Southern California every day. No, just kidding. All right, Trish, I'm gonna go jump in on the other side. And then this does have our soft closed doors. So just get it to connect. It'll slowly close for you, so you don't need to slam. Get you another shot here on the outside. Yeah, definitely. You guys like the video, please share it on your other media sources like Beamer Post and Facebook. Share it with your friends. And definitely, please, if you are looking for a new or used BMW in the state of California, please send me an email. Hey, and remember that request about the owner spotlight series I'm thinking about starting up maybe once a month. So if you guys, anyone has a very nice tricked out M4 coupe, maybe we can meet up one weekend. You can meet Trish, and we could shoot a great video, you know, on your M4. And obviously on the banner on my channel has my email, scottbmwsmith@gmail.com. There's so much more stuff I could talk about on this car, but let's get to the inside here. Show you the passenger setup. Hi guys, how's it going? How's it going back there?
Hey.
Doing good, Megan?
Yes,
cool.
awesome.
Okay, so let's get inside. I want to show you some stuff, because one thing they did upgrade on this particular model this year, the 2017, they put the Idrive 5.0, also touchscreen, so Trish could play around a little bit here with the screen, as you can see. Move it around.
Where should we go today?
Exactly.
How
She
about Oceanside?
Yeah, she can zoom in. So very cool.
You can have traffic up there as well to see the highlights where there is ingestion.
And then we do have the Bang & Olsen sound system in here, so you can see you got the little tweeter that upgrades there when you turn it on. Have a nice signature look, maximizing your sound. And then also, Trish, let's go back to the main menu. And then one thing I had it on earlier, which was pretty cool, was if you go over to my vehicle, you go Technology in Action, Xdrive, and then actually while you're driving around, you can see the torque distribution. So it'll actually highlight on the car as you're driving around. So I know as a driver, you're not really going to be watching it, but if you do have another BMW enthusiast in the passenger seat and you're heading through the canyons and having some fun, sporty driving, remember to always drive under control. Please obey all road laws, street signs. Okay, drive safely, but this will show you the distribution of torque. So kind of a neat little thing I found here in the iDrive. You really start to explore around in this system, and there's all kinds of cool stuff that you can see. So you can see there's just great settings. Sorry for the dust there on the screen. It is a 10.2-inch screen. They've also upgraded not just with the iDrive 5.0, but also some of the hardware has been upgraded, so it's fast and quick. And then we've got some really nice sunshine here on the carbon fiber. Very nice touch. And you can see we have the full leather dash with the contrast stitching. And we have one of Trish's favorites. What do we got up on top, Trish?
Oh, we have the suede Alcantara headliner.
Yes.
It's up here.
Yeah, I mean, basically you could just pet your car. It is so soft.
It really brings some luxury into the aggressiveness and sportiness of this vehicle.
Yeah. And then Trish, where can we follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram, BMW_Trisha, TRISHA.
Great. And then we also, one thing they did sneak in on us, I can't remember if it was a year ago, 2 years ago, but you actually got a place now for your sunglasses. Yeah, so it's very cool.
Center console here.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you guys saw on the sticker, but we do have the wireless charging. And we also have, Wi-Fi hotspot available. But yeah, you do have the, and then also one thing I wanted to show you, which I was reading about, is the extra USB port. I don't know if I can tweak this down here or not, but right in there, we've got it, which is up front. And what's nice too, it's up to a 2.1 watt charging system, so it's actually very quick. So that's nice. At least putting in that USB for charging, they made it a 2.1 watt, so that way, or excuse me, amp, not watt, but amp setup. So 2.1, so it's quick charging for the cell phones. I think even tablets and stuff like that you can plug in, so you don't just have one in the armrest, you've also got one up front. And
show them the key.
Yeah, so you got the signature stripes. So this is our X5 key, which we know is a lot of the other cars are starting to convert over to this style key, which I think premiered first with the X, with the X5s. And then there's your valet key if you want to. But they do put a nice signature stripe on there, being a full M, and I think they might do that with the M Sport packages also. But you can see they've also put some nice padding on the side of the console here, so just nice for long drives, trips. Great deep cup holders with good sides, so you've got some great protection, so that way they won't fall over when you're having fun in the canyon. Also, you do have an 8-speed transmission here. It does look like a double clutch, but it isn't. But I can tell you the M department definitely got a hold of this transmission. It doesn't take anything away from the performance of this car. Also, you do have your levels of performance there, and then we've got all the settings. So we've got engine management, suspension, steering, we have our parking, and then you got your camera, which is pretty cool, which I just turned on. So that's your front camera, so you can see really there. You got a great view just in case. And we got the hill descent feature, which is interesting on a car like this, but very cool. And I don't know if a lot of you knew about the auto hold feature. Very cool. Turn this on, and then when you come up to a red light or a stop sign and you actually stop, the car will put on the electromechanical parking brake and hold the car in place for you, so you can take your foot off the brake. So if you're in really bad traffic or a long intersection close to the house, you can definitely take your foot off. As soon as you hit the accelerator, it will release the vehicle. It also definitely has an indicator in the dash, so that way, and you do have to currently right now turn it on every time you get into the car, at least on the X5 series currently. And then there's all your settings, the air conditioning. Trish, what are these again?
So these are your presets, or your hot buttons, or your save keys, whichever you like to call them, and you can save these as anything as you would like. Pretty much anything on your iDrive you can save. Contacts, so say you're always calling your grandmother in North Carolina, you can save her as number 1. You can save your husband as number 2, or your girlfriend as number 3. You know, addresses,
yeah,
radio stations, yeah, your home. A lot of people like to save their home address on one of the features. That way, if you're far away and you just want to click of the button, you can press that and it'll give you directions right to your house.
True, and the other one is also work, because some clients deal with traffic every day. So if you set up maybe one for home and one for work, right when you get in the car every morning, you just push it, see your ETA, see if there's a different route you should go to work. So they've been very nice. We've had them for years, but a lot of clients that weren't shown those full features and just maybe set radio stations or satellite, there is definitely some other useful things you can put there.
A lot of realtors actually really use it too, because they can set up their day of previewing homes. They can put in all the addresses, and then, you know, you look really awesome with your clients, and you just press the button and we're going off to the second house, the third house.
That's perfect. Yeah, and there's your big panoramic moonroof. It is tinted for protection. Give you a little look back here. Hey, Megan.
Hey.
So you can see that great color contrast we have back here. All right, well, this is the fun part for Trish, huh? She gets to take off. Please don't forget me this time. Have fun. Cool, guys. Yeah, and ladies, if you love the video, please share it. We'll have Trish take off. Yeah. Get a little rev time. Wow. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.